Hello, welcome to the queue. It is Germany turn 6, Operation 38 Special, and it is the turn every German player loves and hates. It's the big one. For their purchase, we've got a strategic bomber. We're going to upgrade a militia, an airborne cavalry, and 3 more cavalry. So 4 total cavalry, and that's the new German cavalry sculpt. I'll paint it up. Feels a little like it's not quite dry there. Bummer. For tech, our last round before we head on to stages 3 and 4. Excuse me. We're going to go with artillery, construction, heavy armor, heavy bombers, and it's a mixture of 7s, 8s, and 9. And we got an 11 and a 7, but the 7 is on the wrong color, so we only got 1. Doggone it. Improved construction. So that is new. Right there. All right. So that means all of those will be replaced, and we'll be going for the other ones next turn. All right. Let's go to our combats. I'm going to do the convoy rating because it's on this side of the map, and then I'm going to go over there for the other combats. So we've got 2 subs in H-33, as Britain has already declared war on us. So we're going to convoy 2 subs in A-28. This sub down here in A-48 will stay put, and he'll convoy raid there. And over here we've got our convoy raiding battle cruiser into P-59, remaining in that Australian punishment box. So we got a guaranteed 2 off Australia there by taking away their objective. So let's see what they roll. All right, and they'll all be the same because they're +2 for the German units and +0 for the British. So German-British. All right, we'll do the convoy raider over there against Australia. Oh, good deal. We maxed that out. I wish I could have saved that roll for the other convoy lines because it's only worth 2. I'm trying to dig here for a 2. There's a 2. So we'll place a 2 here against Australia because I didn't want to go over here, although I would have gotten 3, but I'd have been off that line, so, or out of their boxes. All right, next, this sub here, in A-48, that's a failure. We got 2 subs in A-28, so that's 2 because we are +2. So sub number 1 is +2. Sub number 2. All right, that is a 6 to 5, so that maxes it out, but it maxes out at 6. So instead of that, it'll be a 4 damage. So we knock 6 off Britain, 2 off Australia. That's a good start to our convoy rating, so I don't need the D6s, so let's go to the other. Oh, you know what? I'm going to need combat dice. We'll just take them all that I got here. I'm going to throw this on the other side. And you can look over here at the combats while I walk around. Although it's not wide enough, now that I see that, to show all the combats. So we've got, obviously, the combat here in France, because we're declaring war on France. You know what? I should have moved the U.S. up 5 while I was over there. Well, they go from 11 to 16. So this card here, the Manstein card here, will walk into Picardy. And I'll just do that later because when I collect the income. So that's attack 1 on the first German impulse of Blitzkrieg. Attack 2 is going to be limited now because we have another opportunity. We're going to take out of West Poland 3 infantry, artillery, and an aircraft gun and push them into, I think it's Donalowski. Yeah, Donalowski. And there's a river. From Bohemia, 2 infantry and a self-propelled artillery, and a river as well. From Berlin, 2 cavalry with a river as well. So the artillery doesn't get the river, but everything else is penalized. So that'll be stage 1 of our attacks in Poland. Along with that, always mark, good night. How can you not take your armor? They will join the card 1, 2 in Picardy. Always mark. Boy, that would have been disastrous, right? All right. The other one, we got a transport here. We're going to grab infantry, artillery. 1, 2. I don't know if it matters which sea zone I'm in. I don't think it does. We'll go up here in A6 because there's more room. And we're going to come in and attack. I'll put the units out here. Southern England, which has a fighter, militia, seaplane. The seaplane does nothing. There are, however, 5 ghost militia. That's the irritating part off of all these ships that are in port. So that's land forces. We're going to bring our ships just because I want to. I don't need to because there's nothing in the sea zone. They can't scramble. We'll bring our sub out just to 1. All right, so that's non-com, but I think I have to do it on that first turn anyway. So we have 2 fighters from Western Germany coming out. 1, 2, 3. So they'll have a movement of 2 left. I got the medium bomber from Bavaria. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have a movement of 2 left, and all land in Belgium. I've got the strategic bomber. 1, 2, 3. He'll have, wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4. He doesn't have 5 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he should have 3 left. Right? No, he's got 1 more than the air transport, so he'll have 4 left. Not that it matters. They're going to the same spot. So he's bringing an airborne into the battle. The air transport's bringing the other airborne. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he'll have a movement of 3 left. Not that it matters. So the attack will be 2 airborne, infantry, artillery, 2 fighters, medium bomber versus this stack right here. All right. That severely weakens what I wanted to do in Poland, but that's where we're at. All right, so no rolling here. Let's roll some dice there. Is there anything in the way here? I guess I can leave this dice tray up on this box, or can I? Well, let me get all those dice out of there. So, all right, well, that was a good sound. All right, dice tray is now, let's get rid of the box. I don't like it up on that box. I just don't like it. All right, I destroyed the British Navy that's out in A19, but all right, sorry about that. All right, so let's go with right here. We've got 1, 2 artillery at first strikes at 3s. Nope. All right, so we got 2 cavalry at 3, 2 infantry boosted at 3, and 3 just regular. So -1 for the river penalty. So here's the first 3 infantry at 1s. No. You know what? Dang it. Son of a biscuit. These planes were coming, but they weren't marked. If you guys will allow that, I'll roll those and we'll see how it goes. Because they weren't just going to sit there and do nothing. Because they couldn't reach anywhere else. So my 3-1s got nothing. Now I got 4 at 3, 2 infantry, 2 cavalry. But they're at 2s because they're reduced. 6 for the fighter. 7. So we only got 1 hit out of all of that. Which will be the cavalry. So the cavalry fires back at a 2. Does not. 2 infantry at a 4. Nothing happens. All right. So round 2, the river penalty's gone. So we'll have 4, 6 at 3, and 3 at 2. So here's the 3 at 2. Nothing. And here's the 6 at 3. 1. And the fighter missed tactical hits. So that's the end of that. 2 infantry at 4. They do get 1 hit. So we will lose an infantry. And it's not worth anything. That's the sad part. All right, so all of that will be in there. We'll get that later. And then the planes just come back to 1, 2, 3, 4, Bavaria. All right, and then let's mark them for the second battle. I apologize for that lapse of preparation with my markers. So the next rollable battle here is in Britain. 1 first strike at 3. Nope. And no bombardments. So now we've got 2 airborne at 3, and the infantry's boosted to a 3. There is 1 hit. I got 2 fighters at 6. There's 1 hit, which is air superiority, so I'm going to take that off. And then I got the bomber at a 7. So that's 2 hits total, plus the air superiority. All right, so firing back, let's do the British air superiority at 6. Thank you. That's really the only thing I was worried about in this. Well, no, I'm actually worried about this damn anti-aircraft gun. Where's the casualty pile? Over there. All right. So 6 at 2. This could be bad too. I mean, although with all the 3s I've rolled, I haven't got a hit yet. So, no, there's 2 3s now that I say that. So no hits on the return. Round 2, the airborne will drop to a 2. We got 1 boosted, so we've got 2 2s. There's a hit. Oh. And then 2 3s for the infantry artillery. Oh, I did finally get a hit. 2 6s and a 7. So I'll roll that together. 7 misses, 6 misses, 1. So 3. We only got 3 of the militia. Doggone it. Okay, somewhere there's a 3. There it is. 3 hits. You know what? I didn't need to mark it. I just take 3 chips off. All right, so 6 back again at 2. I basically just have to survive this roll, hopefully. Wow. That's a bad roll for anybody, except maybe armor. So no hits. All right, round 3. 2s, 2 2s, 2 3s. Let's roll. Now, I'm not going to roll them together. 2s, infantry, they miss. 3s, infantry, artillery, they miss. 2 fighters and a medium bomber. The medium bomber keeps missing. So does the fighter. We only got 1, so this goes to a round 4. Unbelievable. All right, so there's 3 militia back. Nothing. Holy cow. You know why it's not Boston Bruce's militia. Same thing. 2 airborne at 2. Infantry artillery at 3. Good night. 2 fighters and a medium bomber. The medium bomber's... Oh, no, it's a 9. Still, only 1. Good night. It goes another round. 2 militia at 2. That's good. 2 airborne. There we go, finally. And just for grins, we're going to throw those planes again to see if the medium bomber gets a hit. It does not. It rolled, I don't know, 5 times without a hit. 1 fighter hit, so that's 2. There's only 1 left. The seaplane is not in the battle at all. Wow, Britain did not get a single hit. So that worked out nicely for me. Now, all these ships that are in port, this seaplane is auto-killed. Have to be rolled for... Oh, I didn't look it up. I think it's scuttled at 10 or under. So I need an 11 or a 12. Light carrier. So that one is gone. Transport. And that one is gone. Battle cruiser. Oh, nice. I know for sure that that's German. Now, I don't know if it has to stay there or can I join the fleet. I'm going to set it here, and then we'll just see. I don't know what the rules are for that. Does it have to stay in port? Or like on non-combat, can I move it over here? 2 cruisers. Okay, so 1 cruiser is a question mark because I don't know, but 1 is gone. All right, battleship. This would be nice. Oh, the battleship is also a question mark. And then last not least, the destroyer. Oh my gosh. I sure hope it's 10. I sure hope it's 10 or higher is captured. Man, that's insane. All right, so Southern England is 2 infantry, or 1 infantry, 2 airborne, 1 artillery, and then the aircraft will land. They are all landing here in Western Germany, if you're wondering. Oh no, these have to land in Belgium. The 2 fighters and the medium bomber have to land in Belgium. They've landed there. I think we're ready for round 2. Now the decision time is we're going on into France. So I've got all these units. 6, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He has 11, so I've got him way outnumbered. These 2 are going for sure. These 2 are going for sure. All right, so I have 21 now to his 11. And I got to get it done in 3 rounds. This bomber, on the second round of the attacks, is coming to bomb the factory. My decision is, does this guy go here? And then down here, I'd really like to take Warsaw, but this guy can actually attack. So we're going to head everything into there. And hopefully that's not a protracted round where I lose multiple units. And that ends the British foray into German territory. The AA gun, I guess it just sits there by itself. Well, it goes as well. There's no reason for any auto kills. All right. So, let me put a German marker there. All right. More damage, greater success. I got 5, 6, 7, 8, because there's no city penalty on the German Blitzkrieg turn. That means there'll be a penalty here. Interesting. I wonder if I should leave 1 guy to go into here. I'm building an airborne, but that'll be an aircraft shot, which I don't want. All right, so if we leave 1 guy there, we'll leave the anti-aircraft gun. Making an adjustment here. The 2 cavalry will be able to come, but they won't be able to they'll be at 1s because of the city. But I can use aircraft. All right, that's how we'll do it. All right, decision time, medium bomber. This really is more important. I'd really like to bomb that more, but I think we'll send it into Paris because I got it. I have to take it in 3 turns. That's the kicker. All right, let's do the little battles first to warm up to the big one. So I got 2 artillery at 3s. They failed. All my 3s have failed so far. So we're in mountains. So we got 2 cavalry at 2, 2 infantry at 2, and 1 infantry at 1. Here's the 1 infantry at 1. Nope. So this will be 4 at 2. Nothing. See, this is what I did not want. Here's the British at a 4. Ooh, close. All right, so round 2, I got the 1 infantry at 1. And then I've got 2 artillery, 2 boosted infantry, 2 cavalry. So all this at 2. There's a 1. So we get him. Thank goodness. All right, defending British infantry at a 4. 11. All right. See that 11. Okay, so that worked out. Get that roundel out of there. Okay, on to the bombing raid. So we get 2 D6s. We'll roll our bomber dice here. Ah! 4! Doggone it. Now I wish I would have brought the other one. All right, I'm looking. There it is, 4. All right. Next up will be the anti-aircraft roll. I couldn't roll that together because I think that would have messed with the dice. So a 9. So they do not shoot me down. Next, we have France. Ooh. Fortification. All right. So we got 3 of my artillery, which is a first strike. Come on. Man. So he'll have 2 with the fort. And no, it's a 5. Whew, thought I was going to get hosed. Anti-aircraft. Here's where I'm going to get hosed. All right. No. Man, that is sweet. All right, on to attacks. So these are all at 3. We're boosting 3 and 1. So one guy, there is... That river's on their side, isn't it? Doggone it. All right, so this guy will be at 1. The 1 airborne by itself's at 1. 3 boosted infantry units to 2. 3 light armor to 2. 2 cavalry to 2. Oh my gosh. Starting to get nervous. 5 medium armor, 2 fighters. Doesn't matter. Oh yes, it does matter. Because the 2 fighters or 3 fighters don't get boosted. Or I mean reduced by the river. So 5 at 5. Gosh. 3. Thanks. You deserve to go to the floor. So we got 3 now fighters. That's 6. That's 2. Thank goodness. All right, 2 hits. Medium bomber at a 7. Finally, that's 3 hits. And the tactical has a target select. And it does. So we will target select an infantry, obviously. So he's dead. And they need to take 3 other hits. So that'll be the AA and 2 militia. All right, so they get to fire back now. I'm boosted by the fort. So there are 4 militia at 4. 2 hits. Well, that sucks. And then they have 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry at 6. So there's a 1, 2, 3, 5. We lose 5. So we lose 5 of our 6 fluff units coming in to the battle. All right, 2 airborne, 1 infantry, 1 cavalry, 2 infantry, 2 airborne, 1 cavalry. All right. So now the casualties are piling up here. We'll put their casualties over here. I definitely lost more than France did on that first round. All right, round 2, no river penalty, no fortification. Let's get rid of that. It's just straight up brute force, right? So that will be 7 at 3. And I don't know that I've had any 3s hit this round or this game. Counting the dice in my hand. All right, so there's a 1. Or that's a 2, but it's 1 hit. Let's use that. All right, so 3s are really letting me down. All right, the tanks and the aircraft now I can fire together. So there's 5 tanks, 3 fighters. Dice went to the ground. All right, so there's a 6, 3. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that was a 1. So that's 4 hits. So we're up to 6. I got a medium bomber. That is 6. So that is 7. I think that might be it. But for grins, our tactical misses. All right, so 7 hits. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 rounds. Nice. All right, firing back 2 militia at 3. They're boosted 1 for the city. There's a hit. Thank you. All right. Now we're getting into the good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 at 5. And I see 2. Oh, 3. Dang it. So 4 hits total. Back on us. That blows. But I believe I would have lost more good stuff had I gone down south. So here's the 1. I need 3 more. Oh, I think we'll lose the 3 light armor. Yeah, because these are worth more. All right, well, painful battle against France. Not so painful against Britain. We got to land our aircraft. All right, so they all have a movement of 2. 1, 2. Well, I guess the fighter and tactical have a movement of 3. The 2 fighters that came from Belgium will come back. Oh, they can't reach Western Germany. They have to go to Bavaria. The fighter and tac then will go to Western Germany. Now I wish I had finished that carrier. Damn it. What else was there? Oh, the medium bomber. He went 1, 2. He's got a movement of 3 left. He'll come back to Western Germany. The strategic bomber will come back to Western Germany. And I don't think there was a militia somewhere. Yeah, we were going to send him somewhere. We're going to rail him to Western Poland, and we'll upgrade him there. Let's look at... I can't do income from here because the income chart's on the other side. And I got to do Vichy rolls. So I'm just going to take this dice tray back. And let me make sure there's no more non-com moves here. I don't think there is any more non-com that I can do. All right. We'll sit there and we'll look at those 10s. And we'll contemplate. Is it 10, 11, 12? You capture the ship. If it is, it's a glorious turn. If it's not, well, opportunity missed. All right. So, flip it around. Now let's do our income. So Britain will go down 1, 4. Germany will go up 4. So that goes to 30. They go to 25. France, well, I guess all these are gone. Oh, you know what? My stack of roundels is on the other side. Doggone it. Oh, well, I think we know these are all German. I'll just put the roundels out later. 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. So Germany will go up 9 for France. So that goes to 39. Where's the French marker? I didn't even mark French income. Interesting. Oh, you know what? I took it down here for their money. $18. So they're gone. All right. I'm going to place my units here, place the goods, and then we'll do the Vichy rolls. All right. So we've got 1 cavalry in Bohemia, 1 airborne in Western. We were going to put it in Berlin. We'll put it in Berlin. 1 infantry upgrade, so we'll get rid of that militia. I'll leave the train marker because we'll train something next turn. And then the strategic bomber we'll put in Berlin just in case we want to use that airborne. But I think we don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? Let's move them here. That air transport can go there because it went. Where did it go from here? Well, it can move on the second turn in non-com. So it'll go to Berlin. All right. That's our units placements. We're going to flip Hungary to our side for obvious reasons. So we'll go up 2 more to 41. All right, let's roll for Vichy. I think, yeah, because I think we're done. So it's just as easy to do this as I used to print out sheets, but let's just scroll through this. I wish I could make this large so I don't have to fool around with all that stuff. All right, roll for naval units first. All right. So 1 through 7 scuttled. 8 through 10 is that right? No, that's import. I always get that. On the board, 1 through 3 is allied. 4 through 7 is scuttled. 8 through 10 is Vichy, and 11, 12. See, that's what makes me think 10 or higher is a capture. 11 or 12 is Axis. All right, so let's start. Get these dice out. We're going to start with the 4 subs over here, and hopefully they all go Japanese, and that will save me a ton of money. Money! All right, so 10 and 11, but I think it's 11, isn't it? Yes. So 1 is Japanese. 10 is Vichy. 5 is scuttled, and 3 is Free France. So how about that? Oh, you know what? I didn't get out my Free French units or Vichy units because I want to do this as I go so I don't have to mess around. So 1 stays Free French. 1 is scuttled. 1 is Japanese. I don't have a Japanese sculpt available really quick, so I'm going to put that there, and I'll change that off camera. And I think this Vichy has to go back here, which auto kills the transports. I'm just kidding. All right, so let's move on to the next French ships from that direction, which will be here in M8. We got 2 destroyers, so we can roll those together. Let's see what happens to them. 1's Free French, 9 is a scuttled. So 1 is gone. 1 is Free French. We got a light cruiser. Germany. That's nice. I think it has to go to a port. I don't think I can join the fleet. Not that it matters because nothing can reach the fleet. Next French ships here. 2 transports in M1. Germany and scuttled. Uh-oh. I'm sensing trouble. Now into this sea zone, and I think that's the last of the French ships on the board. So we'll do the 2 battleships last. All right, destroyer. 4. What's a 4? 4 is scuttled, so he's gone. And then torpedo boat destroyer. 7 scuttled as well. All right, here it is. Who gets what? Nice. 1 in each. That's fair, isn't it? 1 German, 1 Free French. All right. And is that 1 through 3? Is that correct? Let me double check that. Yes, Free French. All right. So we have ships on the build queue, which I think is right here. All right. So we'll roll the. It's a heavy cruiser. An 11. Oh, German. And the battleship. I would have rather had that one. Oh, crap. All right. Well, they both go German. So this is a problem for the Allies. All right. Now on to territories. But before we get there, because Germany has this territory and Germany has this territory, there's nowhere for them to land. And they can't stay on the map without a territory to land in. So they are gone. And that was really the real reason for attacking that. I mean, the ships were nice. It could be even nicer. Wow. All right. So now we're on to territories, which I think is here, right? Territories. Yep. We'll start from this side of the map over here first. The all important Vietnamese territories. 6. Free French. Dang it. All right. So I got them. No, I don't have to mark it. I'm just going to mark Vichy. And then I'll mark the Free French later. So I don't waste a lot of time. All right. So next up, I think they have a chart here. Madagascar and that little zone there. And those are Free French. So far, Free French is scoring on the land, but I don't think that's where they wanted to score. 3, Algeria group. These 3 right there. Free French again. Oh, crap. Next is this group ring right here. Oh my gosh, Vichy's going to get nothing. Last one is the Cameroon group. Oh, everything's Free French so far. And then now you've got the 3 by themselves. Morocco, Tunis. What is 3 cavalry doing here? Oh, they were supposed to be placed in Bavaria. That makes a huge difference, doesn't it? Tunisia, Morocco, and Syria. So Tunisia is Vichy. That won't stay. Morocco is Free French. Syria is the last one. Vichy. All right. So that means Vichy only got 2. Where's my Vichy roundel? Oh, wow. I don't know where it is. I took it and put it here. So they're at 2. So I need another Vichy roundel down here for the 2 bonus bucks for Vichy. That means Free French has 6. Is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so camera's moving a lot. Sorry about that. So Free France will be at 6. So that is a stinker. Stinker, stinker, stinker. I think that is it, right? Because we've done all the ships, the lands, Yeah, we're going to collect money now. So on the income tracker is 41. So there's 25, 30, 40, 41. We're at war now, so we get the 3 Sweden. We get the 18 French money and 2 Vichy. So that's 5. So that's 45, 46, 56, 61, 64. $64 for Germany next turn. Am I missing anything else? No, because I didn't do Romania. That's pretty much it for the German turn. Let's do a recap. Really, Vichy got 1 ship, a sub. Free France got, Japan got a sub. Free France got a sub. Free French got a destroyer. Free French got a battleship. Free French basically got all the territories except Tunisia and Syria. That makes it 3. All right, so I forgot about that. So I'll have to put out those Vichy units. So we'll go to 65 on the income then for next turn. And yeah, because there's like a fighter and some infantry and artillery that go there in southern France. All right, in Paris is 3 artillery, 5 medium armor. I should have done the C zone. A48 is a sub. A28 is 2 subs. P62 is a battle cruiser. Southern England is 2 airborne, infantry, artillery. Don't know what about those 3 ships in port. We'll look that up later. Up in A6 is a converted battle cruiser. It may have to go here. I don't know. I don't know what the ruling is, so we don't know where this is going yet. But it's a German battle cruiser. A6 is a transport coastal defense ship, destroyer, torpedo boat destroyer. Captured French ships is a transport battleship, light cruiser. There's also a coastal sub in A11. Western Germany is a fighter, tactical, 2 strategic bombers, 1 medium bomber, 1 seaplane. Berlin is a air transport, airborne. Bavaria, 2 fighters, 3 cavalry. Bohemia, cavalry. Slovakia, 2 cavalry, 1 self-propelled artillery, 1 artillery, 3 infantry. Hungary, 2 infantry and a fighter. Donaslavsky, infantry and aircraft gun. Western Poland, 1 infantry. And I believe, yes, that's it. All right, well, very painful round for the Allies. The sad part of this whole story is I would not have attacked the UK on this turn because I don't want to give US the extra $5. But because they did, it turned out even more horrendous than the $5 that US would have saved or received.